Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Stand With Us show on Vonvo. I am Brett Cohen, Stand With Us' National Campus Director. Joining us today on the panel are Aviva Malvera, our New England Campus Coordinator, Max Samarov, our Director of Research, and Chen Mazig, our Israel Education Director, live with us from Israel. So thank you, Chen, for staying after hours to join us on this call. So today, we are going to be discussing current events in Israel.
So I'm going to be speaking, as Brett said, about the Jerusalem terror attacks, and I think that this is a very crucial issue when we're talking about the current events that have been going on in Israel. Now, I ask you to keep in mind that tensions in Jerusalem have always been high. This is sadly not a new concept, but I hope that I can help by just highlighting the violence from the past 6 months, kind of put in context where this violence stems from just in general. Something that is really important to all of this, and it's one of the major roots of the problem, is a Temple Mount. And if we don't find a way or help these people find a way to properly educate, then I don't think that this violence is actually going to end anytime soon. And I think that's really what we have to focus on.
That a responsible government and responsible leadership need to say when something is wrong, and Israel is making mistakes sometimes, and we say our government is saying that when we're doing something wrong, condemning it and sending to prison people that have done things that are not acceptable by our standards. So what Aviva said, I completely agree with you. I think that this is the cause this is the main reason that it continues. And if the leadership is not stopping it, if the leadership is not condemning it, we can't expect the people to change their ways.
In a certain sense, the media was making a huge deal out of a law that didn't actually pass at any level of the Israeli government. Something that you would probably never see, say, the American media do about any other country in terms of covering a law that doesn't even get through any hurdles of the legislative process. Basically, both democracy and Jewishness are explicitly referenced in the Declaration of Independence, but the declaration has no legal standing. Jewish identity and Christian identity are not equivalent things, because Christian identity it's a religious identity. Jewish identity is both religious, ethnic, cultural. I mean, it's basically a peoplehood. It's not just religion. It's not just tied, to a synagogue. I'm personally secular, but I still have a strong Jewish identity.
I feel like that's just so crazy from like the realities of politics, though, of like once you attain that power status, you're not going to be willing to give it up. And then for the electorate, it doesn't look like you have someone who's like actually in charge. So the whole thing just sounds like a disaster to me.
I feel like that's something that we would only see in Israel. I think it's really important that we're having this conversation, just because when we're thinking of all the current events that are going on in Israel, sometimes being in America is, at least speaking for myself, it's sometimes really hard to kind of get a sense of what is really going on the ground. And so I think it's really important that we have you, Chen, to kind of shed light on that.
I guess I'd just like to conclude this the way we always do at Stand With Us, where we should strive to, take the information that we've learned and discussed and think about the best way to educate for peace. If that's helping people to end incitement, if it's helping to clear up misunderstandings about the current events going on in Israel, or if it's helping to build bridges between different communities, it's something that we should all be striving for. And I'd like to thank our three panelists today, Aviva, Max, and Chen. And I'd also like to thank Vonvo for giving us this platform. If you guys have any questions for us at all, you can hit us up at campus@StandWithUs.com. Find us on Facebook and Twitter at StandWithUs. And until next time, we're going to start doing these regularly. So hopefully we can get you guys to join us again. So thanks everyone for joining us, and have a great day.